Everything said on this podcast is strictly for vibes and entertainment. Don't overthink it. Don't overanalyze it. And definitely don't try to make it deeper than it is. Nobody's being exposed. Nobody's being subbed. If the shoe fits, lace it up. But that's on you. Also, please don't take advice from someone sitting on their bed with a mic. Be smart. Stay safe. Enjoy this episode.
Just me sitting on my bed talking to you like we've been friends. Hello, it's me again, Muna Karim, and here I am bringing you Dopest Discreet Things. Today is episode 2. You can't manifest anything if you're entertaining trash. Enjoy. You ever wonder why nothing new is showing up in your life? It's because you're still texting chaos. You're still feeding in energy to confusion. And also, you can't manifest anything if you're entertaining trash. Let's really talk about it. This needs to be said by somebody. So with my podcast episodes, I'm doing segments. So this is segment 1. Segment 1 is trash energy in disguise. I really want to talk about how we all got that one situation that's expired but still getting attention. And I know if you're watching this, you click this video for a reason. They're texting you, giving you the bare minimum, messing with your head, and you're still thinking it's a slow burn, but the whole time it's just consistent red flag that you're trying to, ignore. Please stop. You're trying to manifest growth, but you're still watering dead plants. You can't do that. You can't do that. You're asking the universe, you're asking God, whoever you pray to, you're asking them for clarity. And while still replying to that 1 a.m. what you doing text, you know when somebody's texting you around 1, 2 a.m., that is freak hours. They don't want nothing to do with you but that's when they're ending their night. That's when they're thinking, oh, I don't want to be alone no more, so let me text so-and-so. And 9 times out of 10, when they text you what you doing, what are you doing? You texting back. Cut it out. Cut it out. You cannot manifest good energy when you have bad energy still in your life. Demons in disguise. Lock it up. Lock it up. I feel like a lot of people around the world get manipulated into feeling like that is alignment, when it's really not nothing being aligned. It's just really emotional littering. And what a lot of people don't know about emotional littering.
Emotional littering, the act of trying to get rid of your own overwhelming emotions by passing them off onto others rather than addressing them yourself.
Is a lot of people that do it to people take advantage, and they know that you're easy to take advantage of. That's why they're going to continue texting you those what you doing messages at 1 a.m. because you're going to respond. They already know you're going to respond. They're going to continue treating you like trash, and you're still going to go back because why? They got you locked up in the head. But once you realize, I'll just let. But once you realize that that's what they're doing, it's going to be very easy for you to just up and leave. Now, it's easier said than done, so don't take my words and twist it like I'm saying, okay, you can get up and leave tomorrow. No, I've been through something before where it's like, it was really hard for me to leave only up until I was over it. And we won't get into that. Let's talk about a mini story time. I had this one person, I'm not going to say who, the name, I'm not going to say no names in this podcast, but I had this one person, me and that person, we were in a relationship. I feel like I was way younger than what I was. I'm only 21, and I just feel like me being younger, it was easier to get manipulated. Now I'm saying everybody grows up different, so I didn't grow up around people that was manipulating me every day and trying to take advantage of me every day. No, but for the other person, now that I'm older and I realize she didn't get that. That's not her character. Oh, I just said she. Anyway, y'all get it. I feel like she didn't get that. Like, that's not her. That's what she grew up with or around her surroundings. So it eventually rubbed off on her. That's how I feel about it, at least. So that person would treat me specific ways and this, that, and third, and I would still stay. Friendship, relationship wise, it don't matter. I would still stay because in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, okay, I only kept them around because I hope they level up. I hope they change as they said they were going to change. Another saying of you can't keep watering a dead plant. It's dead, it's done. You can't keep going back to it. You can't make it come back to life after it's dead. Now, that's what I'm trying to get at to you. Like, when somebody is showing you who they are consistently, especially, one time somebody does something, you're really supposed to really cut them off. But, we're human, we make mistakes. In our mind, that's what we're giving them the benefit of the doubt. Or we're human, we make mistakes. So after that one time they cross the line, you forgive them, y'all try to go back to what it was. Then you see they do it again. Why they do it again? Because the first time they did it, it's like, okay, I did it and she let me get away with it. So now I can do it again because the first time she let me get away with it. But that's them taking advantage. But for you, it was more so you told me you were going to change. But people just be talking. So another thing, you need to clock them actions. Them actions speak louder than them words. People would love to sound good and say this, that, and the third, but it's really not even that. Pay attention to what people do rather than their words, because their words don't get you nowhere. It might sound good in the moment, trust me, I know. But we don't need that. We don't want that. We don't need that. That little mini story time it wasn't even story time. It was just me telling you, like, I've been through what I'm telling y'all, or any type of video I make, I've been through, and I feel like there's a lot of people around the world that has been through a person or people that has taken advantage of them, treated them wrong, but you still took them back because you thought, like, that's not them. Like, they're a good person, but the whole time that's really their character. You just don't want to see it for what it is. You want to keep on giving them the benefit of the doubt up until it's too late. And when it's too late, it starts feeling draining. It starts feeling like you start to lose yourself sometimes. I'm not speaking for myself, but I'm just saying, I just know I've heard that a lot. Like, people start to lose their self based off what somebody else is doing to them. And I just feel like once you see a red flag from the jump, whether if it's even if it's something this little, bro, you need to skedaddle. You need to dip. You need to run. You need to put your track shoes on and run. I'm saying it to say because I've been through it, and I feel like there's probably going to be people younger than me, and I'm young, but I feel like there's people younger than me watching this, and y'all probably in high school, even people older than me, because everybody grew up different, so not everybody probably has somebody to tell them this or hear from. Like, some people are the only kid or the only child. Some people don't grow up with their family. Some people, it's just different. For everybody's story is different. So I feel like I'm just here to tell you, if you see a red flag or if you see anything that somebody's doing that you don't like, go. Don't try to give them the little second chance, third chance. The chances out the window. Because after they see you slid with the first time they messed up, they're going to keep on doing it and doing it and doing it. And every time they do it and you take them back as a friend or a relation or whatever y'all are, it's going to keep getting worse. Because now they see, like, okay, she going to let me do this and do that. What somebody lets you do is what you allow. So do not let them run over you like that. You are a queen. You are a king. Don't let people sit up here and play in your face ever in life. Don't. And then if you feel like, I'm never going to find this person again. You never want to find that person again. Why would you want to get treated like that again? You need to be searching for better. Or better yet, let God send somebody your way. How about that? How about when you leave that person alone, how about you work on yourself, someone that God sends you that one person for you could be ready. Oh, okay. You wasn't catchy. You wasn't expecting that one. But yes, that was it for segment 1, trash energy in disguise. I just feel like once you see people for who they are, let them go. It's not gonna get any better than that. I promise you. Please take it from me. Please. Please, please, please. But yes, next we're gonna go to the next segment, which is segment 2, the addiction to chaos. Okay? And addiction to chaos, where do we wanna start? I'm trying to think. Some of us are addicted to drama. Some of us are addicted to drama and we say we hate drama. Let's be real. Let's be real. The roller coaster, the confusing, the adrenaline to dysfunction. It's like an adrenaline feeling, like, oh my gosh, yes. But then once you feel that feeling, it starts to feel draining after. That's why I was trying to talk about draining earlier in the earlier segment. Feeling draining is, I wouldn't wish that on nobody, because once you feel drained, you feel drained. And there is some coming back from it, but in the moment, it just feels like everything is just like, But like I was saying, I feel like I talk on my hands a lot. When chaos is familiar, I feel like calm feels boring. So that's when that one person texts you, "Hey, what you doing at this time?" And you go text them back because you're bored. You're not bored. You're just trying to distract your mind. And that's your distraction, but you keep falling for it. And I feel like you should block. Block. You're probably like, block don't help. Block does help if you don't go and unblock them. That's literally it. You need to have some self-respect. That's just, it's really getting to that. Like, just once you Oh, that too. A lot of people don't have that. So I can't just be sitting up here saying that. When chaos is familiar, calm feels boring. So in other words, people feel like it's chemistry, but in reality, it's trauma. It's trauma. You're not bored. You're detoxing from trash attention. Literally, you have to put that in your mind, because every time that one person texts you like, what you doing, or just anybody that you're trying to get away from, and they text you because they know they still got that little like grasp on you, so they're trying to see if they still do. But if you don't reply, that's gonna leave them with nothing. That's what I'm trying to sit here and say. Like, if somebody texts you or somebody call you, they want to even be able to do that if they're blocked. That's what I'm trying to sit here and say. So block them, and no, it's not hard. It's not hard. For some people, in some situations, it is hard. That's only if you probably have a kid with somebody or anything of that sort. But if you don't have no kid, no ties to that person, I don't see a reason for you to tell me that it's hard, because I did it. I did it. I know you can do it. And I'm not trying to sit here and be like, or bash you because you're texting somebody that you know you're trying to get rid of. I'm more so saying, like, it's not going to get you anywhere. So do not keep on doing that to yourself. Don't. It's not worth it. I promise you it's not worth it. Take it from me. I promise you it's not worth it. It's like you're going so low, lowering your standards for somebody that doesn't even fit. Like, that sounds crazy as fuck. That's why I used to tell myself, like, and I was like, yo, like, why are you lowering your, like, you literally low. I didn't literally tell people, like, I'm lowering my standards for you. No, I just did it. Because why? I felt like I wouldn't find that love. But that shit wasn't love. But in my mind, when I was younger, it was like, this is love. Yes, like, the toxicity, the texting back and forth, the arguing. Love should not be confusing, and love should not be hard at all. I'm trying to sit here and tell y'all. And I learned all this at a very, very young age. I'm saying young age because you probably like, why would you dating? You know, high school relations and stuff like that. It was stuff like that, but those relations taught me a lot. Those relations taught me a lot. Those relations, those bonds, those friendships taught me a lot. So it's like I took from them, and I'm glad that I went through those things at that age. In that moment, I was like, why the fuck am I going through this right now at this age? And it all makes sense now. I'm 21 now. I'm so grateful that I learned all that at that age. I'd rather have learned at that age than this age. Because now that I know all that stuff, nobody can manipulate me. Nobody can make me feel bad for how I feel. Nobody can make me feel bad for saying no. Nobody can do any of that stuff. So I really look at you like you're goofy. You're goofy if you gonna sit here and think you're gonna make me feel bad when I know what you're doing. Like, it never worked like that. But like I said, somebody who don't even got the tools to build you or build with you, you're still handing them like their blueprints. Like, they not shit. It's not even that you're gonna find somebody better. You're going to have somebody better. God is just trying to tell you, be patient. God loves when you're patient. Be patient. He will give you it on his time, not your time. I was talking about this in my other episode. Nothing is ever on your time. It's on God's time. Yes, you can plan things. You can say, I want this and that at this age, that age. Whole time God has another plan, script for you. He already knows what you're going to do tomorrow. That's why when you wake up in the morning, you say, thank God, because he picked you to wake up in the morning. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's deeper than what it is. Like, you do not need them fucked up people. Because only fucked up people going to make you fucked up later down the line. You do not want to be like that. And you know when you're changing because of somebody. You know how you was before this person came in your life. Now that they are in your life, it's like your life is shifting. Because you need to get rid of that. You sitting here, you're asking God, give me this, give me that. I pray for this, I pray for that. You realize God is not going to give you stuff if you're still with some people that he does not see them going with you to your next step or your next pathway. He's waiting for you to detach from them, but you're thinking in your mind, I will never get better from this. I will never get friends like this. You don't want friends like that. You don't want friends like that. You need to get away from them, step away from them, and I promise you, your life will flourish. Right now, it's like a dim light, a dim light. But when you let them people go, it's gonna be brighter than this room. As soon as and a lot of people see that. A lot of people are really soul sucking. They will see, like I said, demons in disguise. They will see when you walk in the room, you're like the bright light, and they will try so hard to dim your light. And that's them people that God is telling you to leave alone, but you don't want to let them go yet for whatever reason you got going on in your head. You need to check that out. And I'm telling you, as soon as you leave them alone, your life will flourish. It will literally poof, skyrocket. And I'm telling you this because it happened to me. I was around people that I thought that I would never find better than this. You want to find better than this because then people was treating you like shit. So it's like I was thinking in my head, I would never find better than this. Whole time, God, I'm mind you, I'm praying to God like I want this, I want that. With the social media stuff, I want it to go skyrocket. With school, I want it to go up. Everything in my life, I want to go up, but He's not gonna make it go up. Cause imagine the friends that you're with, that you thought was your friends, is talking shit behind your back, and you're praying to God like you want to go. You're ready for the next chapter in your life, and the next chapter in your life is gonna be something that doesn't even. You don't need them people in your life. Is what I'm saying. Like, you do not need them people. Them people was the ones holding you back. Trust and believe. Take it from me. Look at me. Everybody asks me, oh, Muna, how did you grow your platform so fast? Oh, Muna, how are you getting this so fast? And to y'all, it looks so fast, but I promise y'all it was a whole journey, and it's still a journey. It's still a journey. It's still going. And remember I was telling y'all my old podcast episode, not even my podcast episode before this when I was talking to y'all about how you need to be patient. A lot of people aren't patient. A lot of people want to do it their way. And if you do it your way, fine, go ahead. But it's not going to end up the way God has it planned for you. Just be patient. I promise you, you're going to get what you got. God, whatever's for you, won't miss you. Hey, perfect. Perfect. Whatever's for you won't miss you. And I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, young boys. Y'all don't want to listen to kid. I'm trying to tell y'all, young boys. Even if you're older than me, you probably agree with me. I have 3 older siblings. I'm so grateful for them. So grateful. I learn from them. They probably don't even know I learn from them, but I do. I do. Every single day. Learn from them. They teach me something every day. My mom too. Teach me something every day. And that's like a pro of being the youngest. I'm so thankful I'm not the oldest. I would not know what to do. And if you're the oldest out there watching this, I give you, yeah. It's really crazy out here in these streets. Like, y'all need to lock in. As soon as y'all lock in, baby, everything gonna come like, it's gonna be like, damn. All it took was for me to leave that one person alone, and now I'm her. Yeah. And it's like other ways I want to say it so y'all can really, really get a grip and understand. Stop shrinking to be digestible to people who wouldn't even chew if you were served on a silver plate. In other words, leave them motherfuckers where they weird at. You gonna get 10 times, 20 times better tenfold. You keep making exceptions for people who would never do the same for you. Everything I'm telling y'all, I used to tell myself, and now I'm saying it out loud, it hits harder. I learned all this. Learned it all. And it's like, stop thinking God isn't listening. He definitely is. He just waiting for you to do your part. He gonna meet you halfway. Imagine like you asking God for something. He already there. He listening. He listening while you're in that prayer. You ever prayed that one prayer? God, please take anybody out of my life that don't need to be here. And boom, not even 0.5 second. Everybody start acting weird. He's always listening. He's always looking. So I'm telling you, if you want help leaving people alone, pray. However you pray, pray. Everybody prays different, so I can't tell you how I pray, but pray how you pray, and God is listening every step of the way. I feel like God doesn't respond to mixed signals. I feel like if you're telling him you want this, but then you keep going back to your old ways, it's like, okay. That's like you telling somebody, oh yeah, I'm changing this, but then they see you doing this, and it's like, I thought you just said, So I feel like that's how it is to him. That's my opinion. But I feel like if you're continuously asking somebody for something, and then they want to give it to you so bad, but then you backtrack and you want to go so bad to whatever it may be. Now it's like, okay, did she really want this, or did he really want this? Or when he's ready, he can see deep down you want it, but you're not willing to give those people up yet. Literally, that's literally what it is. But I feel like that was it for segment 2, the addiction to chaos. I feel like people don't see it, but they really are addicted to chaos. You need to let them people go. Dysfunctional ass people. And some people, that's their character. Like, you can tell why some people, They didn't mean to do some shit and they change it. Then people, okay, cool, but the people that do some shit and then they say they change it but they never change it, then people gotta go. Like yesterday, for real. I'm just saying. And I have one question and one question only. And feel free to answer in the comments because I really want to see y'all thoughts and y'all answers. But if you deleted every number in your phone from a person who drains your energy, how quiet would your phone be? If you deleted or blocked, not even deleted, if you blocked every number of a person who drains your energy, how quiet would your phone be? That's how quiet it needs to be for like a whole season so you can get back to you. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people can't be quiet because they be in their thoughts or they need to find something to distract them or somebody to distract them. That's how they feel. And that's what I was talking about in my other podcast episode. Like, if you feel like you cannot be alone, I feel like something that'll help that is God. God first. Y'all probably like, that probably sound cliche as hell, but I promise you it's not. Because I used to be somebody I used to be somebody that was scared to be alone because I would want to find a distraction. And that's when I told y'all people would come in my life and I would try to basically fulfill or fill those spots in with them and knowing damn well they ain't doing nothing for me positive. Nothing. Probably I'm impacting their life, but they're depacting my life, if that's even a word. I just feel like a lot of people are tired, not from life, but just pretending that their standards haven't changed. And I feel like it's okay if your standards change. And I feel like you do not need no more signs. You have all the signs that this is another sign for you if you've been going through this. This is a clear, it's a bright ass sign if you haven't seen it. Bright ass sign if you haven't seen it. This is a bright ass sign. You need boundaries. And you need the backbone to keep those boundaries. And you need to stand on those boundaries. Somebody fuck up once and that's not what you like, they out of here. Boundaries gonna help a lot. And I have a lot of those. And people are aware. That's why they don't fuck with me how they do. And if they do fuck with me, if they wanna fuck with me, try it and you're out of here. This is my life. My life. Mind you, this is my life. Mind you, cause what? Like you can really get the same way you came up here and I let you in my life. I'ma open the door for you and you can get the fuck out. That's just that. Cool. I would never have to speak to you again. The same way I didn't know you before is the same way I'm about to act like I don't know you. That's it. That was it for segment 2, the addiction to chaos. But I feel like we're about to go on segment 3. This is the last segment for this episode. But I feel like manifestation means maintenance. And I'm going to explain what I mean by that. Manifestation means maintenance. You know how I feel like manifestation is more than just you going on Pinterest. It's more than a pretty Pinterest board. And if you do the crystal stuff, crystals on your nightstand, or it's about maintenance, protecting your peace. Protecting your peace like it's rent you pay on time. Cut off access to people who only show up to drain or distract you. And you know who's in your life that drains or distracts you because you feel that feeling. You're human. I know you do. I really know you do. That letting go doesn't mean, letting go doesn't mean you're mean, you're rude, you're trying to hurt somebody's feelings. It's more so, again, protecting your peace. And it means you're just moving on for you, for the better. You're taking steps out of that person's life. And yes, I'm not trying to sit here and be like, it's not going to be hard, because it is. It's going to hurt in that moment, especially if it was somebody you felt like this with. It's going to hurt, because trust me, I know. But I'm trying to tell you is you're going to get through it, and time will tell. I used to hate when people say, just give it time, time will tell, only time will tell. But it does. Whether it's not going to be no week, it's probably going to be a couple months or years. Especially if you and that person, you on your end, y'all feel like y'all was like this and you had a real connection with that person. Whether if it was a friend or relationship, it don't matter. But if you feel like y'all had a bond that deep and you have to pick yourself up and take yourself out that life because you know it's just for the better, that shit will hurt. It will hurt. It will. But you will get through it with God and people around you, your siblings, your mom, your cousins, somebody. Take that time to be by yourself. Take that time to fulfill what you need. What do you need? Yeah. I just feel like another thing I learned, I feel like if it's not feeding you, it's feeding off of you, meaning people are using you for their own benefit. And you will not see that, especially if you feel like you and that person is really locked. Only they can see that because they're the one doing that. But once you notice and once you realize, oh, you're out of there. That's what happened to me. Like, yeah, you're out of there. You're out of there, out of there, out of there. And that's the part I feel like people don't talk about enough. If it's not feeding you, it's feeding off of you. And that's just that. I feel like in people's life, I feel like, let me not even say people's life, let me speak for me. I feel like alignment only shows up when I stop acting like I don't deserve better and I know I deserve better and I stand my ground. And that's when all them boundaries and all that stuff that I was talking about earlier comes in to show. Self-respect, all that. Once you have self-respect, boundaries set, people won't mess with you or talk to you or treat you how they used to. And if they do, that's okay. Let them go. You wouldn't have a problem letting them go because you know your self-worth as well. You know you're worthy. You know there's friends or people out there that would cherish a bond, cherish to have a bond with you. You know. That's just that. This whole episode is you cannot manifest anything if you're still entertaining trash. I just feel like you cannot attract light while dragging around trash bags of your past or even your present. If them people are still in your life to this day, and you know they're still not supposed to be there, they need to go. They need to be a part of your past and leave them there. Do not let them get another chance. None of that, none of that, none of that. Like, I just feel like nobody is stuck. I just feel like you're just too loyal to what's beneath you. Like I was saying earlier, you lowered your standards for them. You need to pick them back up because there's people that will align with your standards that you have today, now, this day. And I have to learn that the hard way. Like I'm thinking maybe I have to lower my standards for these people. They don't, I'm just filling my mind up with this bullshit, obviously. And as I got older, I'm 21 now. I just feel like there's people out there. I'm out here. You're probably like, Muna, how do you know there's people out here that's good? I'm out here. If I'm out here and I know I have good intentions towards people, my bonds, I cherish my friendships like they're like gold. My friendships, my relationship, yeah, because one relationship, like I cherish it like it's gold. Like I know I'm out here, I treat people kindness. I treat people how I want to be treated. So I know there's somebody out there or somebody's out there that would treat me with kindness, whether that's a friend or a relationship. Simple. That's just that. And once you have that mindset, I feel like as well, you will be okay. Like you will be okay. But yes, this week I really want you watching, yes, you bestie. Like we besties now. Like we friends. Peep my intro, like we friends. This week I really want you just to block, mute, archive, delete pictures, cut all ties with people. Even if it's quiet and soft and nobody claps for you, clap for yourself. Like only you and God know what really happens with these people that's in your life. I don't know. I'm just here to tell you that I've been through something similar of what I'm posting about. So I just feel like it's only right for me to share my take and my opinion, because I feel like there's a lot of people around the world that will be agreeing to this video. Like simple. We're all human, but some humans are fucked. There's really like cruel people out here, like people that will really hurt you and not care. I don't know if it's like something in their brain. I don't know. I really don't know. And I'm tired of trying to figure it out because that ain't got nothing to do with me. Once you sit there and you tell yourself that ain't got nothing to do with you, out of there. You cannot help people that don't want to be helped. You cannot help nobody that does not want to be helped. That's another thing I learned as well. So I just feel like your life will feel way lighter when you stop dragging around people who should never been in your life from the first place. Like, yes, okay, cool. You let them in your life. You seen they fuck up. Let them go, because they're only going to fuck you up and continue fucking you up until you are fuck up with them. I'm just saying. God is waiting on you to stop entertaining trashy ass people that you know that's not supposed to be in your life for nothing. Like I said, okay, cool, you let them in your life, you see they fucked up, why are they still there? Why are you still giving them the little access to you? It's not even little to them. To them it's so huge. You don't even understand. And I hope this video helped y'all understand. it is more people out there. You know how many people is in the world, and you think them little people is the last that you're going to meet? Hell nah. But yeah, like I said, this is episode 2. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sitting with me. And I just feel like if this hit you even a little bit, it's okay. It's okay. You will be okay. You will get whatever you pray for. Just let them people go. I'm being so serious. It's like you're carrying a heavy ass bag of rocks that you trying to drag along everywhere you go with you. You can't do that. You can't do it no more. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up to God. God will give you 10 times better than what you thought you had. That wasn't even bitter. It was just, ugh. This is Muna Karim, and I will see you guys on episode 3. Yay! I'm gonna see y'all. Mwah, mwah.